I didn't know there will come a time in my life when I'll have to make Figma videos, UI videos. Cause UI is good. Fuck UX. Welcome to the first episode of Aman is of Content Ideas. I need to buy a BMW M8, and for that, this is my bank balance, and I'm
heavily fucking broke.
So today, in this video, I'm going to teach you something easy that I can create in Figma, that even you can create in Figma as a beginner. We will try to build on a particular interaction-based UI, okay? We're going to pick something from Pinterest and we're going to try to recreate it in Figma. And I think we can all just like learn Figma together because I have an interview tomorrow and I need to just know that I know enough about Figma. So here we go. Most random content because I'm out of content ideas. This is basically not a design channel. This is just for fun. So, and I'm out of money and I need money. So, let's begin. Well, as this video will be pretty short, I'm not gonna cover everything I know about Figma because it's a very detailed topic. It's a very big topic covering about Figma, right? So, basically, in this video, I'm gonna try to make this interactive component. So basically, what is UI? What is UI that we are trying to make? UI is basically any interactive, screen or anything that is website or let it be your phone. You interact with your phone every day, right? And you are the user. So basically, UI is user interaction, and you interact with a lot of things every single day on your phone, or let it be in terms of apps or websites, and how you interact with them and how you get that feel. I don't think that feel matters, but it should be aesthetically pleasing to you, or it should be good to you. The UI is what matters to a lot of people, and that's about it. To be honest, I don't really want to give a huge description about UI right now because it's a very short course, and we're gonna try to remake this particular principle. Okay, we're gonna try remaking this particular thing in Figma, and is that even possible? It looks pretty hard because I've never done something like that before, but it's gonna be pretty easy because you have me and I'm the best. We know that. Okay then. So the first element that we need is create new. So we're gonna start simply just by writing create new. I know that's the most easiest way to go about it. But the thing about this is we're gonna make this into a text style. Okay, so to make that we go to typography, and the create new is as simple as possible. I think it's a bit more bolder. Is it? I think it must be medium. Okay, and we're gonna go to typography and we're gonna go to plus and project project text medium. Okay, because this is just for a simple project that we're making this for, right? So we're gonna create this into a style, and now it turned into a style. Why am I doing this? It will make sense soon, because it'll make sense soon. Just try to follow along. And then we need a plus symbol. So for that we usually go to Iconify. Okay, it's a pretty good site for any icons that you need. So I'm just gonna write plus. Oh, absolute cinema. No, we're gonna put that plus in there. Okay, and now we have a plus icon. That's insane, bro. That's just insane. And we need a lot of icons to be fair. Let me see, what else do we need? We need a project icon, we need a task icon, we need a notes, goal, and milestone and reminder. Okay. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. So yeah, here we go. And the thing we're gonna do with this plus soon. Hold up. What the heck is happening here again? Yeah. The thing we're gonna do with this plus soon is we're gonna create it into a component. Okay. So once you create this into a component, you can reuse this plus symbol in various ways that you want, but it will make sense soon once we come to the middle of the video. Just do it right now. Just make it a plus right now for now. Okay. we're gonna try to match it up with this. Okay, looks coolish. Okay, looks pretty similar, but we are not trying to copy the entire style. So let's create new for you guys. And we're gonna turn this into black, I guess, because why not? And we're gonna make everything into a style, to be honest. Let's also turn this into a style. The color will turn into a style, black, because you can use it again. Okay, and it's pretty easy to use once you get a hang of it. And so we need a project. Let's start writing things down. Now, why I was making this thing into a style, if I write project and if I click on this project, I can just go to, okay, it's already selected, PG text, yeah. So, and I can just go to the fill and we can turn it to black. So that just makes our work easier, doesn't it? And we just need more few things. Let's like fast forward a bit.
Project task node goal. And you can copy paste by doing alt, clicking on selecting alt and just typing it out, right? Task node. Damn. Okay, and then we have goal. And then we have milestone. And then we have reminder. Crazy shit happening again.
Okay, now put this aside for now. It's not even that important. Now, why did we turn this into a component? So we can make variants out of that shit. So once you make a variant, you can go to iconify again. And then what else do we need? We need a project icon. Bet project icon. Let's just like make a folder kind of thingy. Yeah, that's about it. We're not trying to copy the entire thing as it is, right? So let's go, and we're gonna control C this, and we're gonna control V it over here, Beto, and we're gonna remove that layer of the plus because we want this as a variant now. And after wanting it as a variant, what we're gonna do is, let's reduce it a bit. I want it to like match the same height of the thing, the plus. Bet. Yeah. So we're gonna name this variant folder, I think. Oh, project, I'm sorry. Okay. This is a very important step. So yeah. And we're gonna do that for every icon. We're gonna create a variant and then replace it with another icon and build a system. Okay, so yeah, we need task next. I'm gonna fast forward it a bit. Alright, now we have it all together. We have all the visual elements that we need together. Okay, now we're gonna start naming it. So as we name this variant as project, the other variant that we need to name is basically note. See, we're not trying to achieve the same visual look, we're just trying to achieve the same interaction. Okay, so yeah, then the next one is basically goal. Okay, okay, now we have all the things together. Now we're going to start building on this thing. So the first thing that we're going to build is basically this create new. Okay, I hope I'm recording, because imagine if I wasn't. Okay, create new, and once we click on it, it should like open up that particular tab, if I'm not wrong. So let's take this create new, and we're going to frame it. Okay, why? Because then we're gonna take this variant. Okay, this variant right now is acting as a main parent, if I'm not wrong. This variant right now is acting as a main parent, and this is just a child of it. So basically, if you got it, you got it. So basically, this is the main component, and then I took out the main component's copy, and like basically just copy pasted out the copy of it. Okay, and if I do that, it becomes a thing with the frame together. Now what we are going to do is create that button. Okay, and for us to create that button, okay, there we go, create new. Okay, so we're gonna create that button by adding fill to it. Oh my god, that is interesting. Okay, and then we're going to add a corner radius of around 20 if I'm not wrong. Has to be 20. There we go. So we are done with like the first half of it. Okay, we can just name this start point. Okay, so yeah, this is like the button that we are making. Okay, now keep all this aside. Come on, this is our start point. This is our, why is it a bit imbalanced if I'm not wrong? Hold up, let me see the gapping. I think the padding is pretty much fine. It's 8 by 8 both sides. I don't see why it's a bit big. Probably because of the plus, if I'm not wrong. Is it matching it now? I think it has to. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. It's matching it now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now that's not pretty much it. Let's start creating the other angle, that is, the project. Oh, stop. Yeah, so the project, task, node. So let's start creating the other variants, or like the other components that we need. So let's start with project. Well, we're gonna do the same thing with project. I took a while to like understand what I was doing until it took me a while to understand. So yeah, we're gonna do the same thing with project. We're gonna fill it up with black. Come on now. Yeah, fill it up with black. We're gonna take the project parent, child file out, and we're not gonna frame it yet. Okay, because we're gonna combine these both into a frame, which also aligns these two together, and we're gonna add a fill to it. If I'm not incorrect, which I'm never incorrect to, open these. No, open the field. Open these field. Okay then. Now, as we can see here, they have either a white screen, white box, or a gray box. So we're gonna create that effect out here. Okay then, let's do that. So this is gonna be a component, and we're gonna have a variant of it which is gonna be gray, because gray when we prototype it. Right now we're just gonna do something, follow along. Okay, now as we can see, the corner radius is around 10-ish if I'm not wrong, which I'm never wrong. And then we're gonna add some more padding to it, cause what the fuck, it needs at least 10. Let's see, the padding here is 8, so we're gonna add 8 here too, because that's just what spacing is, gang. And we're gonna increase the space a bit. There we go. Okay, all good, all freaking good. So basically we make it into a component all together, and then we take out a variant. There we go. And we're gonna make this variant purple in color, if I'm not wrong, which I am never wrong. And because of that, we're gonna name a new style, gang. Let's name it, let's make a new style. Let's just call it gray. We're gonna follow with this consistent style all over. Okay then. And we keep on going. Okay. Now let's begin with the actual screen making. Now let's create a task screen, if I'm not wrong. Okay. So how do we go on about this? I think we should follow a vertical layer, and then we should auto lay out all of these together and just create a consistent pattern. Okay, so this is one, and then we take out another. There we go. And we can even change. Okay, so this is where it comes in handy. So we can change the project to what we need next, that is task. So we can change the component by just going to task. That just made our life easier, you saw? And we can just change the text here and call it a day. Task. Holy shit. Are you kidding me right now? Let's add auto layout to this. I don't know why it doesn't have auto layout, gang. Gang, help. Just come in center, please. Alignment, there we go. I hope this also has an alignment center. I don't know, bros. Key. Okay. I think I have to change a few things here. The alignment should be in the center if I'm not wrong. Yep. I think that does it. Center alignment. And now that I've changed the alignment here, it will follow along for all the things I change. So if I change the alignment in this position, it will follow this, the child will follow along the same thing. So yeah, we keep on going with it, and then we create hold up. Next one is basically note. Let's fast forward this shit. I didn't see that coming, gang. Let's try to minimize it a bit. How do we do that? Okay, I was pretty confused with what I was doing for a bit. Well, here we are so back. So, I just changed the width, and basically I just changed the height, and I just locked it all. You know, once I change, like, let's see, if I change the width of this to 90, just 90, it changes the, you know, width of the others, you know, child components too, like child variants too. And if I just change it to back to like what it was before, it was 97, so we just gotta change it all to 97, gang. Okay, so that does it. Now we have achieved half of the things that we want. Milestone just gotta be changed to a different variant, that is milestone itself. And then we have the least worried about reminder. Let's just like give it all a spacing. What the fuck is happening here? Yeah, so that, yeah, we're gonna give it all a spacing, gang. So like, let's give that amount of spacing to all of these, and we're gonna auto lay out all of that soon. But before that, let's just change things here before. And reminder has a different one, if I'm pretty sure. There we go. Okay, now let's just auto lay out all of this by Shift A. Now it's all part of one thing, so you can have fun around. Why do we keep auto layouting? Because we can move them around whenever we want, and it makes our life easier, as I said before. And yeah, that's about it. Let's add a variant to this. Okay, dokie. Let me try. one variant, and that variant will be gray. Okay, why are we doing this? It will all make sense, gang. It will all make sense. So that's about, auto layouting this frame. Now what we need is to fill all of this. Whoa, what the fuck? Exactly. And we're gonna give it a padding of around, let's say 20. 20 will work. Voila. 20 again. I think that does it for us. Why does it look so wrong? There we go. Okay. Now auto layout all of this too. God bless. Okay. Now let's add that thing 20 as corner radius. There we go. So this is our starting point and this is our opening point. Okay. I think this also needs a fill. I think it already has a fill. So we're just gonna go along with it. Now we are going to try our best to achieve that hover effect. Before that, we are still not yet done, are we? We need one more set of frame on top of this which says create new. This way, which is gray in color, if I'm not wrong. Okay then, I think we're gonna create that too. How do we go about this? How do we go about this? How do we go about this? So we're gonna select these two by going with a shift and just pulling it out. Yep. And as we see that we need it around here. There we go. We don't need this plus no more. We need nothing but a new variant. Okay, I get it now. Hold up. We need just a new variant, gang. I think we need a cross icon. There we go. I think that suits it. We can save it all later. It can be a component later. I'm just too lazy to do that right now. But anyways, this and this will become a component now, because we just shifted these things together, and we're gonna have a padding of around, I have no idea how much, but around, let's see, we need to reduce the height over here. Okay, and we need more. There we go. That does it. So basically we just remove the padding from this, the corner radius from this to 0, so it aligns with what we're trying to achieve. There we go. Now it looks pretty similar to what we want, doesn't it? Like, absoluto, bro, just look at that, very similar. Okay, now this is like not the best example, but this will get you started into UI. Okay, now comes the fun part, that is prototyping. When you prototype things, it becomes more reactive. Okay, so let's start prototyping. That's like the most fun part, bro. Let's just like auto layout all of this together. It's a frame now. Okay, now let's start prototyping. So I have no idea why this is a component. Why did I make it a component? No idea. Like, let's go. When you click on start point, so on click, okay, and it goes to frame 3. Animation should be probably smart animate. Or based on how this is going, I think it's probably push in, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, like it just pushes in. So I think we'll go with push in, slide in. I have no idea how that goes. Okay, probably like that in the up way. That has to be it. Let's see how that goes. Just like a preview. Why is that so small? Why is it so small? Okay. Has to be it. Okay. Let's do one thing. Hold up. Let's make a frame around it. Okay. Let's call this like, I don't know. Give it a fill of around black. Okay. So once you click on this, let's call this, let's give it a fill of black. Okay. I hope it matches what we're looking for. Okay. To be honest, it's not even the part of that. No. Okay, back to prototyping. So we did that slide and animation on that, and we want the variants to react differently. So for that, on hovering, while hovering, it becomes gray. Okay, so we want that to happen. Yep, and that will follow the same criteria all throughout. So let's try to do that. I hope it works out, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be so ashamed. Oh my god, do we see that? Do we see that? Okay, it is working. Oh my god. Okay, now all we need to do is make a prototype for this, because when we click on this, it should go back to create new again, to this screen again. Okay, on click and slide out probably. Let's go. This has to work. OMG. This is, am I recording this? Okay, we achieved something cool. So that's about it from this video. I don't even know what I'm doing, bro. Holy shit. It's actually working. And if you click down, I hope this video helped out everyone that's trying to get into UI. This is probably not the best UI video, but this is probably the shortest course that you could find on the internet to get started on UI. I think I've also mentioned a few wrong elements or wrong definitions, but I think I've done a pretty good job of making you guys understand on how to get started. So thank you guys for watching, and if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe, and I'll be back soon. I think I'm probably rebranding my channel so I can buy a BMW M8, so why not? Thank you guys for watching.